This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eli Rodgers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On the carry is Henderson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to roam now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 at a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Here's Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Switch it up here and look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And tough starting field position here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Oh, and now some space to operate. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Right through, and we are now tied at 13. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Got some room at the 30. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. They run the counter now on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one. And the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Yardage here, back at the 47. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Fights him off. This is Bell on the dump off. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. As they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Green, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go! Brand 38!
Slot man moves right. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
In the red zone this time.
Let's go!
The slot man in motion right. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's James. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, He's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Now they'll run it on the toss, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run the counter now on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Second down following the run. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down. to throw here. Flush to his right. Got a man. He finds Sanders. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll drop to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Coney Ely in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
What would you have said to me if I told you in pregame that Big Ben and Antonio Brown wouldn't have hooked up until the 2nd half?
I would say that they'd be losing, and they are.
Yeah, they are, and they've got to find a way now to continue to connect and try and get their team back in this game.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Roethlisberger to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Ball on the 3, 3rd down and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock making him do it that way, didn't it?
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Now they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Throw right side going to be taken in by Henderson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a handoff looking right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. 1-9. Ohio.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Here's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Here's a give to Bell running left. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger going up top. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll give this to Bell running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's James. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And some room to work. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, black 20.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Again, it's Bell. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. A give to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And Suckup will put this one right through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Now, remember, this one is not over. But with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession. But when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Pittsburgh, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.